Hey guys, Beretta Millimeter USA here, and today's video is going to be a comparison between these two railgun 1911s. As you can see, this is the Tisas Nightstalker. What a ridiculous name. 45 ACP 1911 right there. And this is the traditional two-tone Springfield Armory Emissary, wearing a set of brass grips from LOK Grips. Again, that's this company right here. Great company, LOK Grips. If you guys are interested, go check them out. So in this video, I kind of want to cover the differences between the pistols, what my thoughts are, which I prefer. And let's start with the Nightstalker here. GI guide rod system on this, the traditional barrel. Bushing on it, barrel setup, some lightning cuts here on the slide. That's what the sight picture looks like on it. I think it's a night vision, orange outline front sight. Nice rear sight, battle ledge style, so you can easily get a hold of it to rack it if you need to. Ambi safety right here. Of the Tisas 1911s we've gotten in, this is the best out of box. Adding a Wilson Combat detent would just clean this up a little bit and make it a little bit more difficult to sweep on and off, but that ain't bad. Again, it's Ambi. You can see that it's using that style that goes under the grip here on these alloy smooth grips. A little bit of texture, a little bit of that woven style texture that I think was also on the Vickers gun. They've got that on the front strap and the mainspring housing on this Nightstalker pistol. And that mainspring housing does end up being a magwell on this pistol. Pretty sure it's an alloy magwell, just like the grips. And it is really well fit. There's no movement in that magwell at all. Not a bad blend job there. Not bad at all. Taking a look at the sight pictures and comparing them, of the two, I personally prefer the Emissary sight picture with that yellow luminescent paint around the tritium insert in the front. Also, you can see you have serrations down the entire top strap of the Emissary. That'll help cut down on glare, and it just looks better. You also don't have any front serrations on the Tisas, where you actually can get a hold of these serrations here on the Emissary to be able to rack this pistol back if you need to. I like the feature set on the slide better on the Emissary compared to the Tisas. In comparing these pistols, let's talk about this real fast, and that's talking about something that's really important, fitment of these pistols. I've noticed that the beaver tail is not as well fit on this Springfield as it is on this Tisas. So let me show you guys that, how well this beaver tail is sensitized on this Tisas. You barely have to press this thing in and there it is. It's like 10%, 15% if that. Where this Emissary, it's about, I don't know, 85%, I would say. Sets the beaver tail sensitivity on these two specific pistols on the table. Oh, this is really important. Checking out how well the barrel is fit here on this 1911. Pressing down on it, you can feel quite a bit of movement. You can hear it even in those lugs. Also, there's quite a bit of movement in the slide stop pin itself and how it's fit to the link. So, guys, in my experience, the Tisas 1911s, they're not going to be as well fit as the American-made Springfields. This slide stop pin will not move at all, and I can actually grab a hold of this one, obviously even better than I can this one, and it still moves even though it's recessed. If you get in there and try to press on it, you can move it. This bull barrel, as if it's going to move. The barrel's overall fitment and tolerances is where you're going to lose on the Tisas compared to the American-made Springfields. So from my experience, you're not going to have any of those type of fitment issues with a Springfield Armory pistol. And that's talking about even with the mil specs. They're entry-level 1911 that costs around $600. Squared off trigger guard on Emissary here. Rounded standard trigger guard on the Nightstalker. Guys, what is with that name too? Let's talk about that real fast. Why would they call this the Nightstalker? I don't think that's a great name for this pistol, obviously. Probably because of the 80s and the serial killer with that name, and naming a pistol that, I don't know, it's just kind of a little cringe, in my opinion anyway, I don't know. I probably would have called it the Tisas Night Ops or something like that instead of the Nightstalker, personally. I really like this gray Cerakote or whatever they're going with here. It looks really good, and it seems to be really well applied to the pistol. Some differences here. You do have a metal trigger on the Tisas versus a plastic trigger here on the Emissary. Again, same profile on both pistols. Let's see which trigger feels like it's better here as far as reset and pull. Feels like a 4.5 pound trigger. Really nice reset. Again, one more time. Very positive reset. Let's see what this Nightstalker is all about. 4 pound trigger, I would say. Wow, very positive reset. Again. I would actually say that's a little bit better of a trigger than the Springfield Emissary here. That's got a really nice trigger out of box. Looks like you have a 4-slot rail here on the Nightstalker versus a 3-slot rail here on the Emissary. You get the Emissary in the 2-tone version you see here, or an all-black version that they recently came out with. It's up to you. Again, if you want really nice pair of grips, you can go check out LOK Grips if you guys have any interest. Price points, you're looking at about $600 for the Nightstalker online, and then for the Springfield Armory Emissary, you're looking at about $1,000 online. Show you guys the bull barrel on the Springfield Armory Emissary. Here's how that looks. So guys, after showcasing these two pistols to you, which do I prefer more? Guys, it's the Springfield Armory. The American-made pistol, it's just got better tolerances. It's a higher quality pistol. Yeah, it uses MIM parts. Take me a while to trust the Turkish products like I do the American-made Springfield products. Again, your experience may vary. If you own the Tisas, you think the Tisas is good, and you don't have any problems, then I'm glad that that Tisas is working out for you. The important thing is that it works, and it works all the time, and you can depend on it in case you ever need it. Personally, again, I prefer the Springfield Armory products. I trust them more. They've never let me down, guys. Again, you leave your opinion in the comment section, which you prefer. And guys, if you prefer the Tisas just because it's cheaper, that's not a good enough reason in my opinion. Again, I showed you some of the quality issues with the Tisas as far as the barrel hood fitment and the link and all that. So again, there are things to be concerned about and watch out for. And I'm happy to bring you guys that knowledge and my experience, and I know you guys appreciate it. So real quick before I let you guys go, let's talk about magazines. Both pistols will ship with Spaghetti Western magazines, and that would be some Made in Italy magazines. These are mech guards, I believe, that both pistols are going to ship with. They could be stainless or they could be blued in color. Just depends, I think, on what they have on hand. If you guys want better quality magazines than that, pick yourself up some Wilson Combat mags. This is one of the Vickers Duty mags with the steel base pad on it. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Stay safe out there. And as always, remember, your Second Amendment is worth protecting.